Hello, everyone. It's me, Natalie Cousins, and I just wanted to jump on this platform and answer one major question based off the inquiries or the emails that I've been getting over the last couple of weeks. And a lot of you have been asking, what type of services do I provide as a business consultant and what type of clients do I work with? So I thought it was only fair to just come on here instead of replying by email, was to just do this quick video to just explain what it is that I do. So I'm a business consultant primarily to the design and real estate industry. I have been in the industry since 1998. I started off as a architectural technologist, and fast track into 2 years into that program, I decided it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I had the option of doing interior design or interior decorating, and I chose interior decorating. Now, throughout my high school years, I was really going to be a lawyer. That was my primary focus. That's the courses and things that I was studying to get ready to go to law school. But I met a friend, and her mother was not a designer, but her mom's apartment was just so beautiful. You would walk into that apartment, and it was almost like you were staying in a luxury hotel or a luxury suite. I'm talking, from the tile to the fireplace, the round bed. It was just mesmerizing. And so I went to my guidance counselor and I said, hey, I've been noticing that I'm consistently rearranging my parents' apartment, and it never stays the same. I'm obsessed with arranging furniture. Now, I wasn't sure if this was because we moved from an 8-bedroom house and we tried to cram as much furniture in this apartment as we did because we downsized, or if I was just mesmerized by my friend's mother's interiors. But I knew that I had something, like I was just obsessed. So long story short, your guidance counselor is supposed to guide you in the right direction. But this lady, for whatever reason, said, take architectural technology. So that's what I did. I took the architectural technology program. I learned how to build foundations, footings. I learned the outside wall to the inside wall, vapor barriers, flashings, chimneys, constructing roofs, designing kitchens, just name it, I knew it, but it still wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to find out who does the interiors of these buildings and these homes once they are constructed. Well, that was a designer, or decorator. So I chose to take interior design, and after I graduated, I landed myself a position as a design consultant or a junior designer to a very prominent firm in Toronto. But I found that this lady was just sticking me in the fabric room, or she would go out to her clients, come back with the notes and the sketching, and then I was doing all the work, but I wasn't getting the credit for it. Not that that's not the ideal way to go, because, I've hired junior designers in my firm as well, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't fueling my passion. I did decide to start my own design firm part-time, and I started getting my clients, but it wasn't as easy as I thought that it looked for this lady that I was working for. You've got to get your business number, you've got to get your business registration, your vendor's permit. There was a lot of things that I needed to operate successfully, but I did become prominently successful in my industry. I landed a position a short time later with a builder. I was able to do the structural design, so I was selling the lots to these individual clients coming in to buy the lots. I would then handle their structural changes, which was good. There's a reason why I was so happy that I took the architectural technologist program, because I was able to do those drawings, submit them to the architect. The architect would then stamp the drawings. We would then be able to go ahead and apply for a permit. So that was good. From there, once we broke foundation, we were able to break ground, build the foundation. From there, it would be me upselling the clients on their interior finishes. So, everyone knows, you buy a house, the basics are, standard cabinets, laminate countertops, Well, I was upgrading them to granite countertops, marbles, limestones, slate tiles, all this stuff. I was just in heaven because here it was, I had the best of both worlds. I was selling them their units, doing their structural changes, upgrading their interior finishes, and it would lead to me decorating their actual homes as well. So I guess I was living the vida loca. 2005, I started my own office space. Like I moved out of the home, got my own space. I had clients coming into my office. I had builders coming, sending their clients to my office to, pick their finishes. I had my own decor studio for everyone to come into. And I started to network, and I would occasionally run into colleagues that I worked with in the past, or designers that I went to school with, classmates, and they would ask the same question: how are you doing this on your own? Where are you getting the trades? Where are you getting all of the pieces to the puzzle? And I thought to myself, well, guess what? Everyone is struggling with what I was struggling in when I first started off. And what we find is that the designers that we go and we work for, they are so afraid of us becoming their competition that they weren't teaching us anything. We were just basically the assistant. So while we had the title as a junior designer, we weren't really junior designers. We were really the design assistant, doing all the work, not getting the credit, and everything being hidden from us. It was to the point where the agent would black out the name of the manufacturers for these furniture suppliers or manufacturers, and black out the name on the price list. But we did learn how to, discount the furniture, how to mark it up, things like that. So I thought to myself, if I'm getting this question almost every day, I might as well teach it. And I think I found my calling. My calling was the design. It did do what it needed to do, but I am a good teacher. And so I birthed in 2006, besides my son, the Consultant Success Program. And the Consultant Success Seminar. And I would teach that live at a design resource center in downtown Toronto. And I would just have primarily new designers coming fresh out of school, or it would be designers or decorators that have been in the industry for a while but needed this type of program to be able to help them to get further ahead. And so at that time, staging started to become a hot commodity as well. And the formula worked the same way for my real estate career as it did for my design career, as it did for my home staging career. It's really just having the proper policies, processes, and procedures for implementation. So the design industry practices that are out there, it's just that nobody was willing to share them. I take it as far as telling you what to do when you pull up to the client's home, what to say when they first call you for that initial phone call. I lay it all out, and that is what I primarily do. Is I help my design professionals in the industry of real estate or design to hone in on these policies, processes, and procedures, and to be able to implement them so that they have not only branded themselves, they've branded their services. Branding your services is very important because we strive off repeat business and referrals. And one of the one things that we don't want to do is we already have our image with how we look, our business cards, our logos. That's all going to look the same all the time. But if Mrs. Smith refers you to, Mrs. Humes, and Mrs. Smith ranted and raved, Natalie did X, Y, and Z for me, and I just love her. You should go ahead and have her decorate for you. And Miss Humes calls, Miss Humes hires you, and then you've missed a step that you did for Miss Smith. That's not going to look good. So when we talk about branding, we talk about branding your processes within your business. So that way, if you pick up the phone and you spoke to a client in March, they weren't ready for you then, but they're now ready for you in June. You are able to say the exact same thing unless your promotion has changed in order for you to win that client or win that consultation. And so while we all focus on the pretty business cards, we focus on, getting as much clients as we can, are we winning behind the scenes? Have we fueled our pipeline in order for us to have repeat business? And that's what I do. I work with you. I hone in on your areas that need improving. We create policies, processes, and procedures. We consult with you to figure out what is the best plan of action for you to be able to implement that. And from there, you've branded your business through social media, through your website, through your business cards, but more importantly, through your policies, your processes, and your procedures. So, again, I hope that this answers a lot of your questions. I thank you so much for the inquiries and just the insight that you have been giving me. I am Natalie Cousins and look forward to hearing from me soon. Thank you.